your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
So it actually was pretty comfortable today. A lot of sunshine. Temperatures were able to get into the lower middle 80s like you have right now, but it just wasn't so humid, which is a nice change of pace. 84 degrees, one of the warmer spots on the map in Springfield, 83 in Lincoln, 82 in Decatur, 80 in Champaign, 80 in Danville, and 81 in Mattoon. Our first mid-weather camera from Charleston on a roofing.net shows a lot of nice blue skies up there, and our skies should remain clear overnight tonight. Our winds are out of the north, and they've been that way all day today, helping to kind of bring in some drier, a bit more cooler air. So a very comfortable forecast for this evening and overnight tonight. It's a little bit warmer for us tomorrow, but still not too bad. But we are calling for a big warm-up by the time we get to the weekend and early next week. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
One school district's plan left a lot of questions for parents about reopening, and they're hoping to get answers tonight.
One library is closed for most of the week. Why they say they had to shut their doors. As many kids use this summer to relax, but one group is taking the time to build skills instead.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Champaign parents are about to learn more about the district's tentative plans for reopening this fall. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. The superintendent is expected to run through details of the plan at tonight's board meeting, and that starts in just about 30 minutes. WCIA 3's Jen Lask is live there now. So Jen, parents have a lot of questions about the plan that came out last week. What are some of their biggest concerns?
Well, Jennifer, they want to know what happens if someone in a classroom tests positive for COVID-19. Now, if it's a teacher, will that person be sent to quarantine for at least 2 weeks? And will that leave be paid? Do all of their students then need to be quarantined? And how will parents be notified, and who pays for the testing? The plan that the district unveiled last week after surveying families includes shortened schedules for all students. But while in-person junior high and high school students will have a blend of in-person and virtual learning, students in elementary schools will have in-person classes 5 days a week. Now, families also have the option of attending a virtual academy throughout the entire week, and we're going to break down some of the questions that parents have for those as well coming up at 6. Live in Champaign, Jen Lask, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Okay, we'll see you at 6. Thank you. The school district is still working on transportation and food plans. State guidelines say no more than 50 students will be allowed on a bus. All students will need masks, and parents have to check their kids' health before they get on the bus. As for food options, they're considering grab-and-go lunch options and will continue offering breakfast. Another problem this fall is filling classrooms with teachers. The state already had a teacher shortage before the pandemic. Some are worried COVID-19 will make that problem even worse. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin has more.
Illinois was hurting for teachers before the pandemic, but some feared that the state of education could be in even more trouble this school year. Springfield schools are set to unveil a plan for the upcoming school year next Monday. Until then, a task force of teachers and administrators are working on how to safely get students back on track with their education. Last school year, the district and the area's teachers union took months to reach a compromise on an agreement which included smaller class sizes and recruiting more nurses to lessen the load of staffers.
The district's still 2 nurses short. Many of the nurses do still share buildings. The concern about adequate nursing has come up not only at the employee level as far as like union members, but there have been many administrators on some of our collaborative meetings to express concerns being short.
Several schools in District 186 are hiring right now. A job fair for the Ball Chatham School District will be held on Wednesday. Reporting in Springfield, Gabrielle Franklin.
The State Board of Education keeps a running total of unfilled positions on their website. Right now, there are more than 4,800 with vacancies statewide. The list is scheduled to be updated in October. Bus drivers are also in demand around the state. The Champaign District, for example, has several openings. For Student, the company that handles transportation for kids in Springfield, also hiring experienced and non-experienced drivers. An employee at a school district in Logan County tested positive for COVID-19. The Mount Pulaski district says the employee had been in contact with other staff and students and is now self-quarantined. Everyone who was in contact has been notified. They aren't allowed to be involved with school activities for 2 weeks or until they test negative. One library won't be open until Thursday of this week because of the coronavirus. The Danville Public Library says one of their workers tested positive. They say they closed out of an abundance of caution and are cleaning the place. The library director says the worker had minimal contact with the public and all workers follow guidelines such as wearing masks and social distancing. The state announced 883 new cases today. There have been nearly 155,000 since the start of the pandemic. The positivity rate for tests is currently at 3%. 6 more people have died for a total of nearly 7,200. Jury selection started today for a man charged for a toddler's death. Anthony Myers was charged with murder and endangering the life of 2-year-old Tanaja Barnes. Barnes was found dead in a Decatur home in 2019. She died from cold exposure, dehydration, malnourishment, and environmental neglect. Her mother, Twanica Davis, pleaded guilty to her murder. She is serving 20 years. Some people in central Illinois still don't have power. Those strong storms came through the viewing area on Saturday. Around 36,000 people were in the dark. Ameren says Champaign customers are all back online. Fewer than 100 people still don't have power in Decatur. There are even more, almost 1,000 in the Bloomington area. They're expected to have it restored by the end of today. Many homeowners have roof damage from those storms. Rector's Construction Company in Champaign says they got a lot of calls over the past 36 hours. Today, they were checking out roofs for damage. Some homeowners may not even know they have any. Rectors say it's important to have it checked out, especially after a storm.
We've been on probably about 35, 40 roofs just today already, which is normal, you know, so it's like people want to protect their investment. It's their home. A lot of people don't know a lot about roofs or hail damage or what they should look for. And so for us, we just want to be able to come and help explain it to them. And there's no pressure. There's no hurry up on any of this.
He says homeowners may not be able to see the damage and urge anyone to call a roofing company. A new business is coming to one small town. What's set to open in a few months. Plus, many things have been derailed because of the pandemic. How one program is making sure students getting much needed experience isn't one of them.